It has definitely been a while since I've been here. If you've probably noticed, I haven't done these spoiler videos in a very, very long time. Mostly because I kind of stopped. I kind of dropped out of it. To be honest, My Hero Academia to me really hasn't. Um, it really hasn't given us the potential that it could have. Some of these recent arcs were okay, manga at least. I actually have yet to see season 5, by the way. So if you want me to watch it, I guess tell me if it's good or not. But at least the manga, some of these conclusions, I don't know. I'll talk about it maybe in a future video when the manga is all done and wrapped up. But I don't know. I really fell out of My Hero Academia personally. I still play some of their mobile games, but I kind of got burned out and turned off of the manga and the anime. I still like it though, and I decided to come back to the spoiler scene today because the manga is in its final arc. We've reached the final battle, and to be honest, I might as well. I covered the end of the Demon Slayer manga, so I'll cover the end of the My Hero manga just because it's the end of an era, at least for My Hero. I'm not gonna say My Hero is a huge fucking franchise, right? Like shonen is gonna be shonen with or without My Hero, but so I was also really fucking lazy because I used to get these spoilers off of Twitter, and now I get them off of Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, I would recommend joining the Discord for full spoilers, and you can find them on Twitter, but it's a bit more hush-hush. So let's go ahead and get started. We are in chapter 349. I also am considering using webcam for these videos because I obviously can't show you guys anything on screen. I can read you the text pretty much and give you some thoughts, but that's pretty much it. So no pictures for you guys, but I'm trying to not get my channel fucking eradicated off the planet Earth. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna begin with the pictures because honestly, the pictures are lit. Okay, so we're gonna start with a few of these photos. If you can find them, you know what I'm talking about. We just start with Deku flying because he flies now, and he's talking with someone. I don't remember who this is, but when we get to the text, we will probably know who this guy is. I believe it's a former user of One for All. And just so you guys are wrapped up or caught up, we previously had Deku and Ochako and Tsuyu fighting Toga after Toga asked Deku to be her boyfriend or whatever. We had Shigaraki creating like some fucking actual body horror. And in this chapter, dude, there's a Dabi shot that I'm definitely using for a thumbnail because this dude, that shot looks sick. So we get some more shots of the fight pretty much. But there's a shot of Dabi on top of the All Might statue. Or he's like near the All Might statue. He's with Spinner and Todoroki. And obviously Todoroki's gonna fight Dabi because we need some conclusion. But Dabi is wearing just a fucked up like clothes. From what the pictures look like, it looks like Dabi's creating so much heat with his quirk that he is literally burning the clothes off of his body and pretty much burning his skin off. I'll get to that point later, but it looks like he's like flying with his flames almost on these few pics, but he's pretty much engulfed completely in flames, and I'm surprised his weird jacket like his jacket looks like Shigaraki after his fight with Redestro. Like this shit was fucked. And then we get Dabi standing next to the All Might statue. And there's so much flames, it's crazy. Now, I don't know what he's saying because I don't speak Japanese, but maybe we'll get some translations when I reach to the text. Also, I apologize if you hear dogs and stuff in the background, but, family got a family, and your boy got to hit the grind. And then we get the money shot. I don't know what he says here, and maybe we'll see what he says, but Dabi says something, and it looks like, you know how, like, Dabi has, like, the clips and stuff on his chin? It looks like the clips have come off. It looks like they've come off, and Dabi has, like, seared the skin off of, like, the bottom half of his face. So, like, I'm going to use this as the thumbnail. so you can see it. So you'll probably get it, but I thought this was Shiggy for a second, and like the All for One quirk was decaying him again. Nah, Dabi looks like a zombie here, bro. He straight up doesn't have a lower lip, and his top lip, like you're seeing straight up teeth here, dude. He looks gnarly as fuck, and this just begins to show that Dabi is just slowly fucking losing it. He's slowly just losing it, and we'll see if he gets redeemed or not. But let's go over to the text here. I'm gonna do this pretty much rather quickly, and I'll give you some thoughts later. But one of the new things, if I end up continuing doing these spoilers, and you guys like them, I'm gonna like not really worry about the numbers and like the speed of me uploading them. I'll just upload them whenever I want. I started doing this because I love the anime and the manga, so I'm gonna continue to do that and kind of stop caring about whether or not it gets my channel any traction or anything. So let's begin with the text here. So the chapter starts with Deku flying over the ocean with a combination of float and fajin, whatever the fuck that is. He is moving forward using air force, flicking the air to propel himself, but he is not as fast as he would like. There's also no spots in the ocean where he can coil the black whip, so the Fox 100% is also out of question. It is at this moment that the ghost of the second user appears and tells Deku not to lose his composure. His current suit is not capable of withstanding the 100% of One for All, so it wouldn't be wise to damage it before he even reaches the battlefield. Deku says that this was not in his plans, which makes the ghost of the second ask if he plans to use his quirk. He uses the old term meta ability. That's kind of interesting. So basically, we have Deku doing a bunch of stuff with the second user of One for All. I don't remember what this dude's name was. I apologize, but when I was talking about the picture of the dude who has like the X scar on his face, that's what I was talking about. That's the second user. So then he says Deku says yes, but the second user remembers that he had already asked Midori to consider this as the last possible option. Now that his quirk has been strengthened by One for All, it has become much more difficult to control than it was before. It may be that not even Deku can conquer it and will end up becoming a hindrance. The second user then asks him to trust his friends and take the safest path, even if it means taking a little longer to get there. We cut back to the aquarium, where Ochako and Tsuyu comment on Deku's departure. Froppy feels relieved because while he was there, Deku will not be able to ignore Toga's questioning. Soon after, Toga herself says that she has had enough of the 3 UA students. She's going to become who she wants and live according to her common sense. As she says this, she puts her hand in her blood compartments and thinks, "Isn't that right, Jin?" I believe Jin was her first boyfriend, but listen, I'm not a Toga stan, so also another thing, if I get anything wrong, feel free to correct me because I'm not perfect on this anime whatsoever. So if I get something wrong, definitely feel free to correct me. I'm not going to try to pass this off as like I'm fucking, gargantuan knowledge brain. But I believe Jin is Toga's first boyfriend. I don't know. Maybe she has his blood still. That'd be kind of sick, actually. But Toga looks like she's completing her villain arc. So let's go. She's probably still going to die, though. Probably not, actually, but I was joking. But here we go. So to close things out, Toga reaffirms her ideals. She says that she is Himiko Toga and that she doesn't need any more heroes, so it's time to say goodbye. Gravity strikes a fight pose and says that she will also handle the situation the way she thinks is right. The scene then cuts to Camino, where huge flames consume the city. And Camino is where All Might and All for One, I believe, fought, where the statue was. So this is where Dabi is. He's pretty much consumed the entire city in flames, which is pretty crazy. A giant Nomu is creating huge needles from its body and expelling them, giving the heroes a hard time. Dabi is hanging from the All Might statue while smiling, saying that he feels nostalgic because this sea of fire reminds him of the chaos in Hosu. And Hosu City, I believe, was where Shiggy fought Redestro, I believe. I can check market of the versus. No, sorry. Hosu City was where they fought the hero killer. My bad. And then Ida comes across a spiral of flames and shouts Shoto's name. He feels that he will not be able to get any closer without his engines ceasing to run. So that is actually all that we have. That's pretty much it. So it doesn't really explain if Dabi is fucking dying or burning his skin off, but when you take a look at this picture that I'll show you guys, this shit, like, dude, yeah, he is mad burning his face skin off, bro. Like, it's not even joking. The toga stuff, maybe you care about it, but I'm much more interested in the whole Dabi stuff. Shoto and Ida versus Dabi in Camino. But those are going to be the spoilers. Nothing really crazy. But Dabi definitely seems to be losing it.